Show proof, I get the boom. Call Tyrone. Hey y'all, how are you? Y'all, we gotta get into some things, y'all. For real, for real. Hi my loves, it's Jeray Malay, girl from around the way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I am coming to you all with some commentary. I don't even want to say commentary. I wanted to say this is like a personal rant, girl. But we gotta get into some things. Them people are not gonna get it. The people are not going to get it, and you have to be okay. And when I say you, I'm talking about me, baby, because I'm a little bit frustrated. I'm a little bit frustrated, and not only with people, but like myself too, because boundaries gotta be reinforced, okay? Boundaries have to be reinforced, especially when you are in a situation where you are trying to change, okay? You are trying to change your life. However, you are still involved and are surrounding yourself with people who, one, don't give a damn because they ain't trying to change their life. And two, don't halfway believe that you have the capabilities to do that. And then three, are serving as distractions, and they might not even be doing it intentionally, right? I want to give the benefit of the doubt, girl, and just go on ahead and say that sometimes people don't even understand that they're serving as a distraction. A good example of this is, you know how Christians say, girl, the devil use anybody. The devil be using people. And I know that, and I know better. So I just wanted to come here before y'all in a real way, y'all. I did not feel like recording this video. I don't really feel like it, but it's not about my feelings right now. It's not about my feelings because I knew what I wanted to do last month for this month, but it didn't get done. And because of that, this is me really just getting over, like I'm not bigger than the program. My feelings do not make it bigger than the program. Keep in mind and bear in mind too, I think that there is room and space and conversation for understanding and knowing when it's time to prioritize your emotions. I'm not emotionally drained. I still have energy to give and energy to receive. I am just a bit disappointed in myself for not being able to stand on my boundaries. I'm gonna be doing a whole bunch of editing on this, y'all, because honestly, please, let's be so for real. I'm surprised I'm even here. So I wanted to, this is kind of cute. I tried to do my hair. I really don't like it, y'all. I haven't had a retwist in so long. You see how these ends right here? I don't know what I gotta do to fix this. I've been cutting it out, but I'm so afraid to cut one of my locks. But I don't know. Oh, I got a text message. It says, if no one has said it to you, I see the growth. I see the growth and the glow. I see that big dog in you, okay? And keep going, I'm proud of you. Whew, girl, sometimes you just be needing to hear it. If you watching this video, you send me that message, thank you, really put a smile on my face. Y'all, people are not gonna get your vision. People are not gonna get your vision. And when the people don't understand and get your vision, you gotta get the fuck away. You have to get away because they don't see what you can see. They can't see what you can see, so therefore whatever they think in their mind or whatever, however, is going to be bigger than whatever you want it to be. You get what I'm saying? Their pictures in their mind is going to be more important than whatever you have in yours. And I know that sometimes people can come off as oh, that's so serious, why are you acting like this? It's not that deep. Girl, everything is that deep. It is that deep if that's what you want it to be. The vision is that deep. Where I'm going is that deep, girl. The things that I need in my life is that deep. It is literally that deep for me. What's the part that's not connected? And even to myself, I know that I still need to get out of some of these people pleasing habits and tendencies, but old habits die hard type shit. And I know that's sounding like an excuse, but it is very familiar for me to do certain things. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I kind of the last couple of weeks have not been doing what I have set out to do, but I am course correcting because I can't. I'm just no longer. And I know this is again, I said this is going to be a rant and a ramble, but I mean, I really mean it. Sometimes you have to recognize when you are in a season to be alone, so that way you can plant roots strong enough to withhold. Or, you know, sometimes you have to recognize when it's time to be alone, so that way your roots have enough time to coagulate and germinate and really plant itself into the ground, into the foundation, so that way you can build the foundation. And so while everybody is like, oh, but you can do this and you can do that, and your direction, your energy is pulled in every single direction, and this is not going to be for everybody, this is for specific people. If you find yourself being pulled in every direction, if you find yourself being drained energetically around being around certain people or doing certain activity, it's time to pull back. And the reason that you have to pull back is so those roots can really plant firmly. Okay, now we know we're talking about, we're gonna take it to a metaphorical situation. Like, obviously we're in spring, so right now time is, you know, you're gonna be starting to bloom and everything like this. So hopefully everybody was doing the work that needed to be done in January, February, March, and have already planted the seeds. Don't try to come out here and reap the benefits so quickly. We're still in the process. It's cold one day, it's hot the next. And this is a lesson that I had to learn. This is a lesson that I am still learning. And so this is why I'm coming out here today, just to be like, you know what? Let me just come up here and pop out here and just say, girl, them people are not gonna get it. If anybody doesn't understand that you are still in a situation or in a space of you are planted and you are growing, it's dark, it's isolated, it's by itself, so that way those roots can go in deep. That's not for you to be outside wilding. That's not for you to be playing these niggas' face. It's not time for you to be over here chatting with her and chatting with this and putting all this energy. It's not time for that. It's time for you to sit down and figure it out, how you're going to be moving in the next couple of seasons. And that's kind of just where I'm at. I'm right here in the middle of week 5 of my 12-week year. I know I run. If you watch me on a couple lives, you know that I do my monthly goals, but my monthly goals are rooted in 12 weeks. I think I actually made a video about that. I just haven't really posted it because I don't know, it's kind of private, like how I actually like hairs is really bothering me. I made a video about how I operate my life in 12-week years. I'm actually working on a project. Actually, this is something I'm excited about. Let me talk about this. So this is something that I have been working on. This is a 12-week game plan, and this is basically something that I do, that I've always been doing, like, you know, on my own. I used to make like little, I don't want y'all to read my goals, but I make like little habit trackers. You're not gonna be able to see it because of the light, but this is how I literally run my life. Like, no exaggeration. I am a girl that loves a to-do list. I am a woman who likes to stay structured and organized. And so I used to like create like habit trackers or whatever. I would create habit trackers that I really enjoyed, and to the point where, you know, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make this an actual workbook. Now this is actually mine, like this is my personal thing. I printed it out because I'm just that kind of girl, I guess. Well, anyway, inside of this you can, oh my god, like I'm a real professional. I didn't even realize how nice it was. Like, it looks really good on camera. Maybe I should turn this down so I can see for real. Hopefully you can see it a little bit better, and you cannot. Well, anyway, you have to make your goals measurable, and this is something that I recognize really works for me. And even with me talking about this, like, my whole energy has shifted. So I'll make all of my 12-week goals, and then each 12 weeks counts as like essentially 1 year. So it's like making a large goal and condensing it down into smaller goals throughout the month. And because I am a woman who has 2 children, I work full time, and I have multiple streams of income, babes, I'm very busy. And so time management is very important for me, which is why you need to stay away from people who don't understand the vision. And that's all I have to say. Like, I really just feel like I want to say some stuff without going too deep, but honestly, I'm not in that space to even do that anymore, because when we don't call a thing, that means we're okay to let it happen again. I am no longer accepting anything that I feel like is a distraction in my life to what my main goal and my main purpose is in this season. And I don't care who it is or what it is. If it's a fucking distraction, it is being removed. And I really want to get into like weekly conversations. This is not to Like, this is not even gonna be for everybody. I already know that. This is not gonna be for everybody. This is not my intent for it to be. Y'all, when I'm making content, y'all know when I'm making content, girl. I'm just popping, I'm shooting the breeze, because this is a part of the like where I'm going, where I'm headed. And so to my point earlier, I have a whole bunch of videos of me going through and talking about the things that I want to hit and that I want to accomplish, but because I don't publish them, I don't really necessarily watch them. They kind of just get lost and shifted in my dress. I'm going to challenge myself to maybe post one of those videos this week, just because I feel like if it's published, I feel more inclined to actually do it. And so I want you guys to take away, if nothing else, because this is a ramble video and a rant, stay away from people who don't understand your vision. Stay away from people who make you feel like your vision is small or unimportant. Stay away from people who invalidate how you feel. Stay away from people who take you off of your schedule. Stay away from people who take you off of your schedule, okay? Because you have to be scheduled, you have to have good time management, and you have to be fucking for real when it's time to go get some money on. Okay, when it's time to upgrade your life, when it's time to do a timeline jump. Nobody wants to sit back and talk about no bullshit. It's time to lock in and clock in. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nothing about me in this space right now is playing about me. You feel what I'm saying? I play with a nigga, I play in the nigga's face, but when it comes to me, bitch, I'm never playing about me. But there was a time when I was playing and didn't even realize I was playing. You feel what I'm saying? We've all been there, we've all done that. I just so happen to woke up from that shit. I'm no longer doing it, and I don't want anybody who's locked in with me to feel like, or to not really understand and recognize their own powers and their own gifts and what it means to bring that into fruition, so that way you can see your own power and own energy and own efforts in a tangible, physical way. I think I'm just in the there, girl. That's it. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.